So this is a prime example of what happens when you're trying to break down a keep door and you don't have a lookout. These Reds didn't see us coming, didn't have their buffs up, they never stood a chance. Of course, they've got a Necro Bash with them, but without his allies and having already taken a large hit from us initially, I mean, he just doesn't have the resources to stop us. So here we're trying to break down a keep door when a small group of yellows were trying to fight us off. I split my team up into two, 4 orcs out there fighting back the yellows while a 4-man team here broke down the keep door. I saw that one of my orcs died and a few of them were dropping in health, so I decided to redirect all focus to killing the yellows. Now it's a little off screen, but there's actually a yellow camp just on the other side of this mountain. We've weakened the yellow's position enough, so I decided to pull back from this fight, redirect my focus to this mess over here. We have a group of reds trying to take what's ours. It always seems like the yellows and reds are focusing on the blues, but it's whatever. I have a group of my orcs go and engage the reds back there while I redirect focus on finishing off the last remaining yellows. Randoms are in the area helping out as well, and I'm not going to go and chase that yellow down. There's no point. I mean, he's faster than all of us, so I let him go for now. Redirect my focus back to the reds. I see that one of the reds has set up a siege weapon over here, so I decided to hit him. I give him a split second to regroup himself, and then I go on the attack. He's weak, so I just have my orc here help me take him down fast so we don't waste time. And at this point, we hunt down the remaining reds. Yellows are all dead. So this is what happens when an unorganized group tries to attack an organized group from all directions. All they did was set themselves up to be taken down one by one. Now this was a fun fight. We had a red Zerg up front, and it was essentially just the 8 of us orcs defending the keep. I think we have 1 or 2 randoms in the area, but for the most part it was just my group. So I ordered 3 of my orcs to place oil pots facing in towards the front flag. And their instructions were just to keep dropping oils non-stop no matter what. On the ground floor, there's just really just myself and one of my Nightblades. And we're pretty much the frontline infantry while the remaining 6 orcs drop oils and siege from up top and using any kind of range they have. Most of the time, reds, yellows, doesn't matter. They don't really expect us to drop oils inwards, so they got caught up in just focusing on myself and my other orc. We seemed like easy kills. They didn't even pay attention to the AoEs that were dropping on them. And, you know, we took the opportunity to just pick them apart one by one. You'll see that I run out of resources a lot. That's because I feel like there's more priority in continuing the attack than pulling back and trying to build up my resources. Because the moment that I pull back from the fight too long, they're going to see an opening, they're going to push past the front flag, and then the oils are going to be ineffective. So I just try to distract them by throwing myself in the way. This guy here, I'm all out of resources, gets an easy kill on me. I mean, there was not much I can do. But I immediately asked one of my orcs to come down, pick me up, so I can continue the fight. And there I'm up. And at this point, the fight's definitely shifted. There's a lot of dead reds on the ground. So I order my orcs to come down from up top, and now we're just going to clear out the rest. Heavily outnumbered. This victory is attributed to careful planning. Another win for the Orcs.